Hey, folks. You see those links down below? Wow. Maybe you click on a couple of those links down there. We got YouTube. We got EddiePepitone.com. We got Patreon. And now let's actually do this show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sentient sun setting slowly in the east. West. Welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the only podcast without any upside recorded in the park where we got beautiful puppy dogs roaming around. And speaking of beautiful, holy guacamole, he's sitting right next to me, and I can barely believe my eyes myself. It's the bitter Buddha himself. It's Eddie Pepitone.
Good evening, good morning, good night, checkmate. Welcome to Apocalypse Soon, a podcast that's done in gorgeous Los Angeles weather. That is because it is January, the best time, and I hope you saw this pit bull mix run into the picture, because that is exactly what we are about. We are a couple of pit bulls, and we are running into the picture of life. And how was your week, Mr. Tinkin?
Pretty good. I got quite a few sets done.
Nice.
I have been exhausted because I've been working a lot at the store, getting home at like 3:30, 4 in the morning. But it's been good. It's nice to be busy. My kids and my wife have been on vacation.
Where have they been?
They just haven't been at school. So they've been at home, which has been nice to have everybody around.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we went to
Hey everybody. Why don't we eat together for once?
We did that last night. We went to Caruso's in
Italian restaurant.
Yes. In Tajunga.
How long a trip is that for you?
For me, from here is about a half
not
hour.
from here. From your house to the Tahunga restaurant.
That very short.
Okay.
Very, very short. I
didn't know you were that close to Tahunga. I know you're in Sun Valley.
No. I'm in Tahunga.
Okay.
I'm in Tahunga. Yeah, I used to be in Sunland.
Okay. You're not in Sunland?
No, I literally just moved down the same street about a mile and a half.
How long ago?
Like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
Caruso, you'd love this place. I got an antipasta salad, and I got
Hungry.
We got some pizza, and my wife got a.
I'm hungry right now.
I'm sorry. Well, hey, you know what we should do? We should do one of those shows where we just eat. That's a thing.
Podcasts where you just eat?
Yeah, there's a thing called a mukbang.
Mukbang. What is that?
Mukbang is I'll have to show you some videos of this, but it's literally guys just gorging themselves on food, and they're just eating like a huge crazy meal, and it's wild. It is pretty wild, but people are into it. There's been a lot of people that have died from it. Like,
serious?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Just getting too big, they just couldn't their heart couldn't handle it.
Wow.
Yeah, there's been a couple of those guys. There was one guy who got incredibly famous for doing that, and must have banked enough videos, because then, without missing a sequence of video releases, he released one final one where he lost all the weight. And we're talking about like 200 pounds or something, like crazy.
He lost 200 pounds?
Yes, so he must have been banking episodes of him just gorging himself.
How the fuck do you lose 200 pounds?
I have no idea. Probably just working his ass off, puking. I don't know. Surgery. I don't know. Yeah, I think probably just...
I don't know. Good for
eating.
him, I guess, if he's okay, but I don't like the sound of it. No. I don't like the sound of the whole thing. Like podcasts where you eat a lot.
Yep.
What are you talking about? Oh, man.
That's it.
We have to fucking resist ice.
That I wish it was a little bit more political on there. It's usually, oh God, this brown butter, and they're just dipping a whole lobster tail into a glass of butter. and eating it.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
My God.
It's
That's
like,
rich food, too.
Yeah.
I bet they were in their 20s. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. These are usually young people.
Yeah. Because guys in their 60s doing that would not last long.
No.
Al, my ticker. Just dip the lobster in the butter, Frank.
Do it for the views, Frank.
Frank, we need eyeballs on this thing. Yeah, but I just feel like the ticker. You know I wear a heart monitor, right? Yeah, man. I just want to, I know you're not that political, and I am a political animal. And this shooting of a woman in Minneapolis, and they've shot a couple of more people in Portland, the ice thugs.
Yeah, talk about it.
No, it's just bad. It's just bad. They're thugs. They do this stuff illegally, and to me, it's more and more like Nazi Germany. I mean, you wouldn't know it in this park right now.
No.
That's the thing about politics, right? If you're not, or tragedies, if you don't put yourself out there to protest, there must be protests today about ICE.
There's gotta be.
Yeah, they're all over the country. And yesterday I saw Instagram has become a good source of info for me, just following good accounts. And Minneapolis, man, they're pretty fierce protesters there. They fucking surrounded the hotel where these guys stay at. Did you see any of that?
I did.
And they then got in the hotel.
Yeah.
And I just applaud them for doing that, because that is the energy and the commitment that we need to combat, this authoritarian regime. You cannot have these guys, thugs, who cover their faces. And more people, I love did you see what the Minneapolis mayor said? He said, I got a message for ICE. Get the fuck, it wasn't even bleep. Get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
Yep.
And just people have been coming at these fucks. Kristi Noem, what a fucking jerk off she is, with her little cowboy hats. Have you seen this fucking bitch? I don't know, man. I'm pissed off. Before we get into the fun part, I am pissed fucking off. And I was talking to the improv audience last night. The place you don't go to anymore. It was my first set.
I go there sometimes.
No, you told me you don't go there since you left.
Well, I haven't talked to...
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was talking to the audience, and, the comedians before me, nobody even mentioned. And I said, so everybody, hey, you seem like you're in a good mood. So we're all pretending, this is what I said. So we're all pretending we don't live in a fascist country where thugs kill people without any reason except to, sow terror. I just want to talk about ICE and just the illegality and the brutality and the Nazi fucking brown shirts. They don't show their faces. They killed a fucking woman who just said, I'm not mad at you, just have a nice day. And they shot her in the fucking face. And kudos, big shout out to the protesters all over the country who are really fighting back now against them. I just wanted to mention that because it seems ridiculous to not talk about it. And I went up on stage last night at the Improv and I was like, hey, is everybody pretending that we don't live in a fascist country? And a couple of people were nodding at me. Yeah. Other people just looking at me. It's so hard. Isn't it hard to read comedy audiences?
Sometimes, yeah. Especially when you're talking about politics.
Yeah, what is it? Do they get scared?
Well, look, I think people don't know how to respond. There's some people that see this.
I thought everybody would be on my side.
I want to see this footage because I think that would go viral for sure.
What?
You doing that on stage, talking about it on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's relevant. It's what's going on right now. It's your passion.
Well, I was amazed, too, that other comics, they don't mention it.
Yeah.
And that's why I came up and said, are we all pretending that we live in a free society where masked men jump out of vans and take kids from their mothers and shoot defenseless people and just sow terror?
And there's a woman with just drinking out of a penis straw.
And she, in the club, and she's eating a mozzarella sticks.
She's turning to her girlfriend going, these are really strong. I'm feeling like really hammered.
And the comics before her are just talking about Batman and pussy.
Yeah.
And then they get a dose of reality when I come ambling up. The song I've been coming up to lately.
Wait, yeah, okay, go.
Is everybody knows that the dice is loaded.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody knows the good guys lost Leonard Cohen.
That's a great song.
Everybody knows, you know.
I love the idea of like, it's her birthday. It's her birthday.
It's her birthday.
Oh my God! And then you're up there. You go. So we're gonna pretend we're not.
Oh, it's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday, and in honor of your birthday, I shot a defenseless woman in the face for you. How does that feel?
What? Huh?
Anyway,
do jokes.
It is wild, like, as a comedian, and you're watching the crowd have a good time with another comedian who's not being political at all, and it's just like I understand, though, because I was being very serious on stage for a while, and then I completely pivoted to being absurd because, I don't want to ruin fucking people's night, but I do want to, make it.
Well, I think you do such a good job at that, though. Like you're an expert at that. I think we've talked about this before, where I'm like, I would imagine you're such a sucker for a laugh too, that I imagine your brain's gonna force something funny, even if you're talking about the most horrific shit.
That's true.
I
realize where I am, in a comedy club, and again, to quote Patton, he said, our first job is to be funny, then maybe throw in some activism.
Well, one of the things I really love about you that I've learned that I've grown to love about you from knowing you is you are a man who follows your convictions. Like you
think so?
Yes. You have a weight on your heart about big issues and you let it be known. And I'm a person that's so...
You don't want to get in any trouble.
I don't want to get in any trouble, so I'm just like, look, I don't know what I'm just trying to raise some teenagers and do some poo-poo pee-pee jokes, and keep the gun out of my own mouth. And you're like, are you seeing this shit? And I'm like, yeah. You go, buddy. Because I don't know.
I got to say that you haven't been doing it as long as I've been doing it.
Yeah.
So, not that I'm, immune to fucking bombing and all that, or, getting disapproval of the audience. It still fucks me up too.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I do like that you are able to speak passionately about, something that bothers you, and the fact that you're willing to go into your comedy set that way is just kind of speaks to why you're one of the greats. But I don't want to butter your bread over here too much. But I love that you're doing that.
Yeah, I was thinking,
even if you're wrong,
I was thinking I'm gonna sit with this, the brutality of ICE, and see how I can frame that in a very funny
Yeah.
Ian Edwards has done some funny shit on it. He goes, hey, where was ICE when Africans were ripped from their homeland and made slaves here? Where was ICE then? They'd be taking Africans back to... It's a very funny yet poignant bit of reality and truth, you know?
That is very funny.
Yeah.
We got to get these black guys back.
Yeah. Get them out of the country.
Foreigners.
Yeah, it was making a great point that, we want people from other countries when they're making money for us, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck.
Apocalypse Soon is sponsored by Rocket Money. Forgetting subscriptions can burn a hole in your wallet. Skip that stress with Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money helps you set goals and stay on budget by giving your personalized insights on your finances. See all your subscriptions in one place and cancel with just a few clicks. I have done this. It saved me tons of money. I had a subscription that I'd been paying for almost 7 years. Rocket Money's dashboard makes it simple to manage checking, savings, loan, and investment accounts, giving you a clear view of your finances in one screen. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals fast. Join us at rocketmoney.com/pep. That's rocketmoney.com/pep. rocketmoney.com/pep.
Oh, here comes a big puppy. There's a lot of doggies here today, folks, in this fascist regime. You'd never know it, sitting in this park. It's gorgeous today. I mean,
it really is.
It really is. I am leaving, by the way, January 20th for San Francisco. By the way, I want to tell people I'm going to be at the San Francisco Punchline. Let me back up.
Back it up.
January 20th, I'm going to be in Mill Valley, about 45 minutes from San Francisco. And I'll be at the Throckmorton Theater. Awesome theater and place to perform, very famous. And then the 21st, I'll be at the San Francisco Punchline as part of the San Francisco Sketch Fest. Then I fly into Boston, and I perform twice at the Comedy Studio the 23rd of January, and then I take a train to New York, and I do 2 shows at Union Hall in Brooklyn that night. So I'm busy.
Yeah. And then
I'm going to do Philadelphia on February, I believe it's 7 and 8. I'm going to do Philly and outside of Philly, Miller's Valley. And then after I do all that shit, I'm going to be going to Milan, Italy. And I'm going to see the Winter Olympics with my sister and her husband. And we got a couple of free days, and I'm going to take a couple of day trips. I'm going to try, I looked it up yesterday. Florence is only an hour 45 from Milan by train.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
And Rome is something like 2.5 hours, so I'll just get up early and head to Florence.
Riding the train.
I was trying to learn Italian today.
Oh, I love it. What'd you got so far?
It's hard. I don't have much, except that when you're talking to, like, I'm learning the difference between masculine and feminine. And buono is when you're saying hello to a guy, and bueno is to a lady. Like, when it ends in O, it's masculine. When it ends in A, it's feminine.
That's right. Well, I do remember that.
Bella and bello.
Ooh.
Bueno, buona, buono. I'm still...
Bonita. I remember. Well, maybe that's Spanish. That's not Italian.
What?
Bonita.
Yeah, you can't confuse me.
I'm sorry. Well, that's great, man. I'm excited for you. That's going to be such a fun trip.
I think so.
I'm going to see, I picture you, riding the train, getting all the sights.
I get nervous, though, being in another country.
Yeah.
Nobody likes Americans right now because of, we just dipped into Venezuela and took their president.
Yeah.
We just said, hey, buddy, let's go. We just fucking, I don't know. Trump is out of his mind. Trump and this whole cabal of lunatics, Stephen Miller, they're like, yep, we just want the Venezuelan oil. And Maduro is a bad guy. I love when Trump talks. If you could do a good Trump imitation, you could have half your act right there.
Well, audiences love it.
They love it, too, when you can do a good one. And a lot of people can do a good one.
Yeah, they can. I mean, honestly, even if you're hinting at it, if you're... Like people, they like, a lot of people,
Maduro.
But the audience immediately is like,
hey,
hey, he doing an impression of Trump.
They like impressions in general.
They do. I try to make a positive impression on the audience,
Hello, folks. It's Kevy Tinkin, and I'm here to lighten your load, to lighten your burden. I am. I really, really am. Hello, ma'am. Well, I see you're eating mozzarella sticks. Hey, how about you just look at me for a few minutes while I lighten your load? What am I lightening? Our load! Your load. Our load!
Oh, my bad!
My good! I'm lighting.
Dude, I did the most absurd, ridiculous bit the other day because I'm trying to talk about getting older, and I'm like,
but are you 40 yet?
44.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm 40. First off, I go into, love my wife. She's the love of my life. She's the best. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'll tell you what, she's getting old. And I'm not really into old bitches. That's one of the things I say. And it's a laugh line, but it's like I'm trying to figure out.
Now, how do the women take that?
They get into it okay. But the reason that I got into something, because that's where I started. And then I was like, I felt the guilt of saying old bitch. I ain't an old bitch. Oh, you felt it. So then I was like.
Interesting, though, that you said it.
Oh, yeah. And then
I do that kind of thing.
But then I was like, hey, but I'm no prize either. You should see the length of my scrotum right now. It's ridiculous. And then I pointed to this guy in the audience. I go, this guy knows what I'm talking about. I go, you'd probably survive a fall out of an airplane without a parachute with that scrotum. And just the most ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I was getting them. And but I felt like so ridiculous just talking about my nuts and
yeah. I mean, we all do that. Like, we all talk about our body parts and sexuality and a lot of times in gross ways because we know that that's quote unquote funny. But when you see a comic doing that too much,
oh yeah,
you're like, oh, this guy's a fucking hack.
Well, when it's every subject is the same thing, and then you go, well, speaking of my shaft,
Richard Roundtree died today. He died recently. He was Shaft.
Oh no!
Yeah, the black actor. Richard Roundtree.
Really died?
He did.
Oh my God!
Not too long ago.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just talking about Shaft.
I'm talking about Shaft.
Shaft.
Yeah. So. I mean, it is not easy to just. What do you got, a doggy? Hello, doggy. Hello, baby. Yeah, you coming to see us? You coming to see us? He knows we're friendly. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
we get a lot of drop-ins here, folks, and that's why you should watch we get a lot of drop-ins. As a matter of fact, we get bird drop-ins.
Oh,
You know, they drop their loads on it. We get squirrel drop-ins. Squirrel drop-ins. It can be a mess out here sometimes.
Hey, let me ask you something. So you're going to Italy. Trump completely derailed your story about Italy. Going to Italy.
Florence.
Yeah.
Rome.
Going to Florence.
That's my
Rome.
plan. We'll see if that happens.
Yeah. I know it's gonna happen. You got to make it happen.
I got to make it happen.
I
have a couple off days, and on those off days, I should see places I've never seen before.
Absolutely.
You know?
Have you thought about a technique to
Make love? Yes. Yes, I am going to use the old, just hip. No, what technique?
Well, I was going to say the technique to avoid all the Italian women, Americano. They're going to see, it's America.
what?
How you, the America, they're going to be
What do you
all
think if
over
I
you.
wore this hat in Italy?
I think you'd be.
A killer?
I think it'd be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you got style, buddy. You
I
can
looked up
pull it
the
off.
weather today in Milan. It was 40s. So, going to be 20 degrees, 30 degrees cooler than it is here. You know, next week over here, I looked, and this is too hot for January. Next week, it's going to be fucking 80 a couple of days.
Oh,
I mean, this is perfect now. It's
Yeah.
like, what is it, 60?
yeah. I don't even know. It's like probably 70 something. I don't know. It's
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. But you should get one of those jackets, like some sort of jacket that is great when it's cold, but when you're moving a lot and you warm up, that you can like not be so cool, like with ventilation pockets or
What kind of jacket?
I don't know. I've seen I don't know if it's called a traveler's jacket or something like that, or just
Really?
yeah. Because every time I'm
I just burped into
moving,
the mic.
I mean, it's a comedy pod, you know.
We're an eating podcast. We eat until we're fucking dead. Today, John bought John over here to my right brought a wheel of brie, a bottle of red Pinot Grigio, and a lump of Pepitone pound cake.
That's right. We're going to be melting the cheese into the wine and funneling it into our mouths as fast as possible.
We're here to kill ourselves in front of you. We're
right.
going to gain over 200 pounds, and then we're going to lose it. And as you know, that's the best thing you can do for your body.
That's right.
Put on 200 and then take it off. It's the best thing you can do for your heart.
My body
Heart.
is like a big rubber band. I stretch it out and I put it back together. I stretch it out. 200 on, 200 off. You want some Miss Brie? Yeah, the guys. If you ever go research that, it is a wild thing, and it's very popular, which is insane.
People watch such shit.
Yeah.
They really do.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. The action on Prize Picks is hotter than ever, with payoff matches every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night. Just follow your instincts and pick your lineup. Look, I've done this, and I've seen people that have done this, and they have been doing very well. But most importantly, they've been having a great time, and it's also nice to see your friends get incredibly passionate for a statistic in a game that you don't actually pay attention to most of the time. Go check it out. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's very fun. Prize Picks now has early payout. Cash out your winnings before the game even finishes. Prize Picks lets you even see your friends' lineup. Send them your picks or copy and paste their picks into your lineup. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PEP to get $50 in lineups after you play the first $5 lineup. That's code PEP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
They watch such shit. That's why I'm always happy when we don't have many viewers and listeners, because I know we're doing something right.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because anybody who's got a ton of listeners is a fucking moron, and you could just fill in the blanks to those people who have, like, their whole podcast is like, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that whatever the fucking thing is, you know? Oh, isn't it funny that
the epidemic of laughing in the background things. But yeah, I mean, it is weird. It is annoying, especially as a producer, where I'm just like, come on, we got to get, so then I'm like, Eddie, who do you hate? Let's talk, let's get into the juice.
I've been noticing on YouTube lately that the headlines now on all these sites are Bob Dylan. I follow Bob Dylan stuff on YouTube, like Bob Dylan hates these 3 bands. Like, it's like that now.
Really?
Like hate.
Yes.
And even to people, the Pope hates these 3 cheeses or whatever.
Yes, this is the end of California. Like, I get those headlines a lot. It's always negative. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like the negativity.
I wish we could have a top story on the news that was like, our top story tonight, a couple was seen kissing on a bench near a lake when a beautiful red balloon floated by, and we have Ted Johnson down by the couple. Ted?
Here's the red balloon floating into the atmosphere and the couple in a warm embrace. And
Ted, can you feel their passion from where you're standing?
I can, and it's a mixed bag of emotions for me.
Why is that, Ted?
It's a love that I've longed for.
You're an empty man, Ted.
Yes, I've longed.
You're an empty man.
And as the red balloon goes higher and higher,
yes,
so does my longing for the passion and the kissing.
Well,
of this
Ted,
young
we're
couple.
going to have to leave it there because...
I mean, I'm sure they have their problems.
No, we're going to have to leave it there, Ted, because we wanted a good top story full of love, not full of your emptiness.
Sorry about that.
And your ennui, your existential dread. Ted, we know you have that in spades. I don't mean to make a card reference.
I will say, as the balloon rises, so does my hope at the potential.
Oh, there you go, Ted.
Maybe a woman out there could...
but yeah, we should have top stories that are, just... They're nicer, like our top story tonight. 3 dogs seen playing just endlessly without getting tired. Let's go to Fred Johnson. Fred, are you there at the dog park?
They're here playing endlessly. That looks aggressive, but it's not. It's fun, and they're having a good time.
Are they playing
puppies.
with a ball, Ted?
There's a ball.
Is a ball involved?
There's a big ball, and
any plush toys?
There's a bunch of plush toys out here.
What kind, Ted?
Oh, we got dogs playing with puppy dogs and teddy bears, and it looks like there's a big bone of meat, but it's not. It's just a big pillow, it looks like, and they're sure having fun.
So it's a pillow shaped as a bone.
That's right.
I have seen them, Ted, and Ted or Fred, whatever your name is, I forgot.
I believe it's Ted.
I thought it was Fred, but I want to say that, it's nice to just have you by all these good stories. Yesterday, you were at the park bench where a couple was canoodling and a red balloon floated by. Ted, what do you got planned for tomorrow? A nice story for everyone.
Well, tomorrow we're really excited. There's a light show downtown. We're going to take a picture at a couple that's been together for 56 years, puts on a light show every year. And unfortunately, I got to look for a new cameraman. Our cameraman here was not available today, which is why there's so much description of this. But, he's got his fair share of problems, but we're not going to talk about that. that. We got some beautiful, beautiful lights tomorrow on the Christmas tree, if I can find a replacement cameraman who now is working for ICE, apparently. But that's his journey. And, join us tomorrow.
Ted, we're going to have to leave it there.
Yes, okay.
You're bringing in ICE. We actually just wanted uplifting stories. Okay, folks are...
Well, the cameraman, he had a lot of trouble with the health of his family, and between the bills with the medical bills and whatnot, and he also had some legal trouble based on what he's been filming. But
Ted,
sometimes
please.
Joining ICE is the only solution. But back
Ted,
to you, Fred.
Ted, I didn't want to talk about bad things. Folks, our next story is everybody's planting trees. Everybody is taking little seeds and planting trees. And we have Ted Johnson down by 2 children planting a tree. Ted?
I'm here with Molly and Mikey. We're done planting trees, aren't we?
We're planting trees.
You having fun today?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love it.
You
Now,
know that trees are the lungs of the earth?
that's right. They're the lungs.
They
of the
provide
earth.
oxygen for everyone.
And what kind of trees are we planting here today, Mikey?
Pine.
Pine trees. Those are
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Well, we don't want to cut them down.
Oh, that's right. Absolutely. You don't want to cut them down.
You
Now,
could buy those fake trees for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And they last forever, and they always look good, and they're good for the environment too. Now, how many trees are we going to be planting here, Mikey?
Well, I would say we started at dawn and we're almost finished planting this one, and it's 3 p.m. So I would say just one.
Well,
today.
now you've been working since dawn.
Yeah.
That's a long day, buddy.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get paid.
Oh, you are? I thought you were doing this out of the goodness of your heart.
You know, I was originally, and then I realized, we should make some bank.
Right. Well, but
We're going to have to leave that story there, Ted. We didn't know these kids were so greedy.
Yeah, greedy little capitalist children here, and another example of how something good can actually be something bad that's hidden.
Well, Ted, we didn't really want to. Anyway, our next story tonight, folks, is lovemaking is back in fashion. A lot of people are leaving their AI robot love nests. A lot of people have. Ted, you know this. Ted is our AI correspondent. Ted, how is it that so many people are falling in love with AI robots?
That's easy, Fred. It's the fact that AI robots have no needs or wants, no requests, no complaints.
So it's a one-way street then?
It's a one-way street.
You get all your needs fulfilled. Now, are these robots able to stimulate your privates, Ted?
Oh, absolutely. There's vibration. There's auto lubrication.
Auto-lubricate, does that just come out?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes
Of the
it gets a
boy-
little wild.
What's that?
It gets a little wild sometimes if you don't have the settings correct on the AI.
Do you have to wear goggles just in case that?
Oh, yeah. Especially
Lubricant.
when you're working on the undercarriage there, you got to be real careful with, getting something in the eye because it is not designed to go in the eye.
Well, Ted, a lot of people are deciding that they'd rather have human touch than the AI under the carriage working, the lubricant flying out of different machine parts. They want another human being. And do you think that's a good development? You're a big proponent of AI.
I say Godspeed to them. It has been many years since I had hope for the touch of a real woman. And,
Ted, we're going to have to leave it there. We know where this is going.
Well, I just want to say, if there is anybody that is not completely repulsed by my image right now, I sure would,
Ted,
appreciate
you can't
something.
use CBS News as a personal ad.
Well, okay, fair enough. But, get your AI robots. I'm happy with mine. I'm very
Get your
happy.
AI robots. How about a guy going through a ball game, right? And he, instead of having like Coke and popcorn, he's
Hot
just
dogs.
and hot dogs. He just has this huge case that he's pushing. AI robots!
Get your robots! Get your AI robots!
They'll fulfill every one of your goddamn needs. So let me get 2 robots.
2 robots coming up. You want mustard?
What are you talking about? Oh, sorry. I'm just used to saying that.
Sorry for my other job.
Where are we, by the way?
We are in North Hollywood Park. We're coming up on 40 minutes, my friend. I know. It's
very good. I want to go watch a football game.
Oh, who are you watching today?
There's playoff games. It's the Rams-Panthers is the first game. And then the delicious game, the Eagles versus the Niners.
Ooh.
That's a good game, I think.
Oh,
but anyway, I don't want to talk sports.
Well, speaking of Panthers, and feel good, I follow this Instagram account of this guy who has this gargantuan dog. It's a Mastiff, I believe.
A Mastiff?
And he's a black dog, and his
They're
name is
big.
Panther.
How about, have you ever seen a fucking, and I'm being serious about this, an Irish wolfhound?
Oh, the big ones. Yes. Yeah. I've never seen one in person, though.
I don't know if I've seen one in person, but I don't go out much either.
Yeah,
but they're...
Hey, buddy, a little collie.
Oh, it's a corgi. It's
it
a
a corgi?
Australian mix, I think.
Oh,
Hello,
yeah.
pretty guy.
Hey, buddy.
Or maybe some husky, because he's got like those 2 different color eyes. Anyway, folks, like I said, we get a lot of drop-ins. Spread the word about this podcast. A lot of famous dogs come by here. Do you remember when we had Lassie and Rin Tin Tin?
Oh, yeah.
I just thought of Scooby-Doo came by. I'm trying to think of famous dogs.
Who's the horse? From
Mr. Ed.
Oh, Mr. Ed.
Oh, have you ever seen my Mr. Ed the Talking Horse, which was a sitcom back in the 60s, late 60s?
Back when TV was good.
It was nuts and bolts. It wasn't the bullshit you see now. By the way, I've already done my 2-mile walk today. Woo! And I've added in jogging. I've jogged about half the way, little under half.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but the jog, Anyway, I want to talk about Mr. Ed, the talking horse. He was a talking horse, and he would talk like this, Wilbur. Did you ever see him?
Oh, yeah.
And I do an impersonation, and I'd like to end the podcast.
Okay.
With this impersonation. This is my impersonation of Mr. Ed, the talking horse, on acid. He's on acid. Here we go. Wilbur, I'm having trouble breathing. Ed, don't worry. You're just having an anxiety attack. Wilbur, what was in that apple? Ed, I put a little acid in there. Oh, my God, you dosed me? Yes, Ed, I felt like you were getting in a rut with just eating apples all day and hay and, Carol would ride you. I thought, Ed, you could use to have your boundaries expanded. Wilbur, where is Carol? Where is she? She's in the house, Ed. Oh, my God. Is that a fly or a mongoose? Ed, it's just a fly. Wilbur, I'm seeing my past and my future all at the same. Wilbur, Mao Zedong lives inside me. Mao Zedong. Ed, Mao Zedong doesn't live inside you. Wilbur, a lot of people think Mao was an evil guy. I think he paved the way for China to become a world. Ed, what are you talking about Mao Zedong for? Wilbur, the colors of this barn, I never noticed how beautiful red can be. A red barn, how deep the red is.
coincidentally enough, that's the color Mao Zedong. The Chinese Revolution was red.
Wilbur, I know, that's why I brought it up. Oh, Wilbur. Wilbur, I am so high right now. I feel like this hammer and sickle in front of me is talking to me.
Wilbur, that's not a hammer and sickle. It's a bucket with hay.
It's a hammer and...
No, you're on some kind of riff about communism, Ed.
Wilbur, where's Carol?
Anyway, it goes like that. It goes on.
I like it. Oh, Wilbur.
Wilbur.
All right. Well, I think we've, believe it or not, we have done another one.
It's pretty impressive. By the way, I want to say I'm inspired. You're all this daily walking, getting your steps in regularly,
Working out.
You're getting you're got the EKG done. You're taking care of yourself.
A little bit.
There's people out there. You know where they go? They go, how's Eddie? How's he doing? I go, that guy.
How about my Laurel and Hardy shirt?
I love it. I love
Want
it.
to recommend a movie? Hamnet. It's about William Shakespeare and his family. It's based on the novel by Maggie. I think it's Maggie Farrell or Maggie O'Farrell. And it's a great movie. I hear it's an amazing novel, but it's so deep about the origins of Hamlet, the play. And he had a child that dies named Hamnet, and Hamnet and Hamlet are interchangeable words. Anyway, I recommend that movie to everybody. I like to do a recommendation.
I love that. Say the
Also,
name of the
Laurel and Hardy. Huh?
What's the name of the movie again?
Hamnet.
Hamnet. Okay.
Yeah, really great movie. And also, Laurel and Hardy, I want to recommend. If you want to see the history of comedy, Laurel, and a lot of people will be very cynical when they watch Laurel and Hardy because they will be like, this is just fucking bullshit. But they get me. They're funny. They're funny.
I mean,
are there any duos anymore? Like there was Laurel and Hardy.
The Sklar brothers.
That's true.
They still do it. The Lucas brothers. It's usually twins.
It's twins.
I just watched a documentary on the great Jerry Stiller and his wife. I feel so bad because I can't remember her
Ann
name.
Mira.
Ann Mira. She was brilliant. She was like crazy good. And I didn't know anything about her. And I watched the Ben Stiller, the documentary that he made.
That
about
was
his parents.
great documentary. Let's recommend that documentary. Ben Stiller, his sister Amy Stiller's in it, Ann Mira, Jerry Stiller. Now I know them, right?
No.
I know Amy and Jerry and Ann. I became friends with and buddies with, and Ben a little bit. He was always a little busy, but it's a great documentary because he really kind of opens up about his own family. Like he's taking the history of his childhood and relating it to bringing up his kids and his wife and what it is to raise a showbiz family, because his wife is an actress.
Yeah.
And now his daughter is an actress,
Well, and he's dealing with the things that his dad dealt with. And he sat in a critical eye as his dad's son, because he loves his dad. He wants to spend more time with him. And now he's got kids and he's in showbiz and he's realizing maybe I should have been around a little bit more, or kind of that. But it's a beautiful perspective that life gives you, as you get older, and it's really well illustrated. I had no idea you were friends with them. You're
kidding me.
No, I had no idea. Jerry Stiller is one of my favorites.
Let me tell you something about Jerry. Not only was he so fucking just naturally funny.
Yeah.
but the sweetest.
Yeah.
And Ann Mira, just like you said, brilliant, super funny. That was a
Yes.
duo.
Yes.
Is that why you brought him up?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched that documentary and their husband-wife duo comedy was so brilliant, and then it was also the yin and yang of their relationship, where he was incredibly prepared and like almost over prepared. It sounded like
Jerry.
Yes, and she seemed to be more like
Off
you.
the cuff. Yeah.
Yeah, where you kind of just in the moment more.
They were great. They were great.
Yeah, beautiful.
And I feel like I was so blessed. And, when I got to know them pretty well, I felt like it was destined for me. I really do. Like Jerry and me were so simpatico. We were so...
Yeah, you're both. I mean, you're
On
a
the
nice
save.
guy. You're an easy guy to be around, and you guys. That's amazing.
I'm an easy guy to be around because I don't wear hats with edges. If I had a hat with an edge, people could bump into it.
It's true.
And hurt themselves. I always make these hats round.
Yeah.
So if I bump into, say, a child, they're not going to get hurt.
Yeah. Well, see, I gotta throw away all my pointed star hats with just have the pointed ends on it, But I love the fashion.
You have star hats? What do you mean? What's a star hat? What is a star
You
hat?
know how a lot of hats have
Wizard hat?
those rims that have the big points on the end, and then you're walking around and bumping into people and poking them in the
All
eyes
right.
on accident.
I think we're gonna have to leave it there, Ted.
Well, by the way, love that we talked about Jerry Stiller and Ann. That's I had no clue, and I think we should talk about that more too, because that's what a crazy what an amazing life those guys had. Those two had. But check out that documentary. I'm not sure what the name is.
I think it was
Google.
just Stiller and Mira.
Yeah, something like that.
It was Ben Stiller's doc. Amy is in it. Amy and Ben go through old photos together, and it's just beautiful.
It's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for stopping by Apocalypse Soon, listening, watching, all that good stuff. You can watch all of our old episodes on YouTube if you go over there and subscribe, where we put up clips and stand-up stuff and things like that. It's all this podcast and Eddie Pepitone. If you want more of this podcast, go over to Patreon, where you can give us $5 or $20, and we'll give you this podcast the day that it comes out. And you have some dialogue on there. Plus, we put some exclusive stand-up clips up there. And then go over to eddiepepitone.com if you want to find out how you can see him live in person, so you know that he's real. And this is all just an AI invention to curate material specifically for your wants and desires.
Thanks, everybody, for watching or listening or both to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside.